misleading word if you don't apply it to various regions where Muslims are found and then further analyze the situation. Otherwise you will remain completely confused. When we speak of Islamic culture, that is different in Indonesia from that found in Arabia, and very different in India and in Pakistan than found elsewhere, and different in south of India and north of India and east of India and west of India. Bengali culture, for instance, I have been there many a time while Bangladesh had not yet come into being. It was East Pakistan in those days. Now we have a Muslim culture in West Pakistan, and they also had a Muslim culture in East Pakistan, as it was called then. But the values were so different that a Bengali felt a Hindu closer to them in cultural values than a West Pakistani, a Punjabi for instance. So, yet there was a difference between Hindu Bengali culture and Muslim Bengali culture too. There were certain features. Now what are those features which may make a culture appear religious in certain aspects, and where you can find a common thread of religion? Those are the features which in a religion have no compromise with other values. There are religious rites which cannot be compromised, and those rites, when they enter a culture, got mixed with culture, they give that clear coloring of the religion to that culture. Hindus have their rites of worship and other religious obligations and things which they will always maintain, whether they are in Bengal or in Gujarat or in North India or wherever they are. So these are the values which will not be compromised. Those uncompromising values form the basic structure of a culture which has many other values, and wherever there is a mixture, these two features have to be taken into account separately. So Islam has some values of no compromise. Those values are, for instance, its demand on human beings in the direction of God and in the direction of mankind. Demands which are imperative, which you can never afford to leave or ignore. For instance, 5 times worship. For instance, being pure, not only hygienically, but as we call it, being pak or not pak. It has nothing to do with hygiene. It is something of a religious value added to your purity and your cleanliness. And to have bath after in certain situations, and to wash your mouth before you take full ablution before you go to the prayer. And whenever you attend the call of nature, you must wash yourself as prescribed with water, not with just any cloth or anything. So all these are religious do's or not do's, do not do's.
Don'ts.
Don'ts. Religious do's or do nots, which must be observed meticulously by a Muslim. So whenever these features and many other such features which are made obligatory in every Muslim's life, and which he comes across almost daily, it becomes a routine of his life, they will always be found intermixed with Muslim cultures, whatever those cultures be. Now, segregation of sexes is a fundamental part of Muslim culture. It has no compromise. How you observe it, there might be some cushioning, some difference of opinion, some slight compromises. But segregation in itself is a fundamental order. And this segregation order can never be accepted by the present day Western culture, the Western culture. Even if you don't observe parda with a burqa as it is observed in Pakistan, yet segregation you will have to follow. And at every step you will find difficulties as you are presenting just only in the form of parda. A man would extend his hand for you to shake hand. He would like you to join him for a cup of wine or something, or he would invite you to a dancing floor, and many other situations would arise. Come on, let's go joyride and things. How can you cooperate with them for the sake of a culture, for the sake of not offending such people, if you have to sacrifice your religion? So it is not just parda to be taken aloof as a single value. Even if you give in here, how can you give in at every step? If you give in at every step, then nothing would be left to you. That is of Islam. Only a Western acquired culture would be the net result. These small things, I mean, if you call it a small thing, appear to be small in their own limited sphere. But in totality, they play a very important role. To make what I want to say more clear, I can illustrate it with a joke. It is a joke, but it's ideally applicable on this situation. Somebody went for tattoo. He asked the person who was the expert to make a lion's picture by tattooing on his arm. So when he pricked him with the needle, he felt pain, and he was rather jerked out. What do you say?
Shuddered.
No. That's a different word in mind. Anyway, that has missed me. Anyway, when he felt the first prick, he said, "What are you doing?" He said, "Well, you asked me to make a lion, I'm doing that." He said, "But what are you making now, this moment?" He said, "I was starting with the eye." He said, "Can't a lion be complete without an eye?" He said, "Yes, of course. A lion can, I mean, will he not be a lion without an eye?" He said, "Yes, he would remain a lion without an eye." He said, "All right, don't make the eye, make something else." So he pricked him again. He said, "What this time?" He said, "This is the left eye now. Previously it was the right eye." He said, "Can't there be blind lions?" He said, "Yes, of course there are blind lions." He said, "Oh, make a blind lion this time." So he went to prick again, and this time it was the right ear, and he said, "Of course lions can be without ears." Yes. And then it came the turn of legs and other parts of the body. And each single part was declared not to be essential by the one who was tattooing. And he said, "Yes, you can do without it, a lion can be without it." So he got up without a lion. So if you begin to behave this way to a religion, by declaring a small point without which a religion can be complete, it would not only be a small point, it would be a train, a procession of small points, which would ultimately take away the entire values of religion, and what would you be left with would be just a simple culture.